Craig Titley. I'm the screenwriter of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief.
What is that?
Percy Jackson is a story of a young boy, sort of a troubled kid who's kind of lost in the world, who discovers through a series of circumstances that his real father is the Greek god Poseidon. And he also discovers that a lot of the gods are angry with him for some reason and are chasing after him. So his normal day at school gets quite out of control.
Yeah. I think I am the son of Poseidon.
I knew Chris Columbus for quite some time. Actually, in a way, he discovered me way back when I wrote my very first screenplay. Liked it and hired me to write a film that he was producing, and they gave me a 2-picture deal. And then, I went off and wrote other films, and he went off and directed films. And in the meantime, while I was writing, I was working on getting a PhD in mythological studies. I think Greek mythology is so ingrained in us. It's sort of the origin of storytelling for Western civilization. I mean, these are the original stories, the original hero's journey, the original monsters. The book came across Chris's desk, and Chris and people at his company were like, hey, wait a second, Craig is getting a PhD in mythology. So they sent me the book. I read it. I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. Spoke with Chris. We were very in sync on how to adapt it, and here we are.
You're Hades?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't expect you to look like this, man. Kind of stylish, I like it.
Would you prefer that I looked like this?
This book is skewed a little young, so our first decision was to up the age of the characters, take them from about 9 to 17. Because one, there's casting, it's finding kids that are believable and good, and there's a lot of like intense action in this movie. So to have 9-year-olds sort of running around battling monsters is okay in a book, but put it on film and it could look really silly. And so I think once we elevated the age, then of course the elevation of the set pieces, they can become a little more intense. There's a whole new series of troubles and angst the teenagers would have in relationships with parents or relationships with each other. You could toy with this little sort of do they or don't they like each other romance with Percy and Annabeth. Adapting a book, sort of a play-by-play adaptation, we had like a 4-hour movie. So there were sort of plot elements we had to distill down to their essence. At the end of the day, you want to be very, very respectful to the source material, at least, if not so much beat by beat, scene by scene, moment by moment, but the spirit of it, the energy, the characters, the heart of it, what the author had originally intended. I think those are the things you can't compromise. So my collaboration with Chris was actually probably one of the most painless, joyful collaborations in my career. It was almost too easy because there was a great director on board who was also a competent writer, who knew the movie he wanted to make. And it's just a fun world to play in.
Don't look into this!